guys, this is Dr. Fairley. I'm one of the counselors at Auburn High School, and what we're going to be doing today is running through an academic session. This is for rising junior and rising senior students here, and this is strictly the academic session podcast. There will be another separate podcast on registration information so that you'll be able to run through that podcast simultaneously while you're actually registering online. Okay, so let's get started. These are some things that you need to know. Okay, the GPA information, just know that your GPA begins in the 9th grade. Your counselor and all of the counselors, we go over this ad nauseum with you so that you know that it begins in the 9th grade. This is very important right here. The GPA at the end of your junior year, which is your 11th grade year, is what colleges will use to determine if you get accepted or not to that college. This is because your senior grades are not posted until January, and that will be January after your fall semester of your senior year. Most seniors are going to be applying to college in that fall semester of your senior year, and most of you will have already been accepted or not, or deferred by the end of that fall semester. Most college deadlines are going to be in November, December. Some of you may be doing some early action, and that would be like in possibly October 15th, October 30th. Some of those are the early action deadlines. So just know the main thing, and I put little Lucille Ball here doing this because I don't want you guys to all freak out, but I want you to know that your junior year is very important, because the end of your junior year, that GPA that you have is what colleges are going to see. That's the GPA that you're going to put on your college applications. And then again, that's because your senior grades for fall semester aren't posted until after about January of your senior year. This is just some GPA information. Hopefully you guys already know this. GPA stands for grade point average. A is a 4. This is what A's go in as a 4.0 into your GPA. B's are a 3, C's are a 2, etc. So if you have a GPA of, say, a 2.56, that's going to be in between a C and a B average. Okay. Your core curriculum at Auburn High School is, you need to have a couple of things. You need to have your credits, which is a minimum of 26 credits to graduate, and that's a minimum. So just know that you get the opportunity to make 8 credits a year. 8 times 4 is 32. So we have students who graduate with 30, 32, possibly 33 credits if they got a math credit in the 8th grade, but your minimum is 26 credits. So the only person or people that really get into trouble with credits are those who repeatedly fail classes over and over again and really dig yourself a hole with your credits. You need credits for graduation, but also you need your core classes, and that is your 4 credits of English, 4 credits of math, 4 credits of social studies, and 4 credits of science. And let me go back to this math part right now, because this is very important. Hopefully everyone in this room has already heard this multiple times, but if you took an advanced math in the 8th grade, such as algebra or geometry in the 8th grade, you do get a credit for that, and it goes into your total credits, but it does not count as one of your 4 credits of math in grades 9 through 12. So if, for example, you took, say, geometry in the 8th grade, that just means that you're going to have to go a little bit further in math. You're an advanced math student. You have to have 4 credits of math in grades 9 through 12. Okay, everybody got that? Algebra taken in the 8th grade does not count as one of the 4 math credits. It counts as basically a math elective credit. Your 4 credits of science must include biology and a physical science. This means that a student does not necessarily have to take the class called physical science in the 10th grade, as long as they know at some point they're going to take chemistry or physics, because both of those are also considered a physical science. This is just more of your core curriculum. These are the required courses for your Auburn High School diploma. You need 1 credit of PE, and substituted for PE could be ROTC, advanced weight training, and also cheerleading. ROTC is now going to be called LET, L-E-T, from this point forward. So when you get your registration forms, you'll see, instead of ROTC, you'll see LET 1, LET 2, etc. You need a half a credit of health. That's required for your Auburn High School diploma. You could, instead of taking the class health, you could also take Foundations of Health Science with Miss Osborne, and that would fulfill that requirement for health. You need a full credit of business tech or career prep. Now, business tech would be for you rising seniors. You could have taken business tech. For all of our rising 11th graders and below, you have to have career preparedness. And then you have to have a combination of any of these. 3 credits of a career tech, art education, or foreign language. Any combination, but you have to have 3 credits. So, for example, you could do 2 credits of Spanish and a career tech class, or 2 credits in art education and then 1 credit of a foreign language, etc. You just have to have 3 credits in any combination of these 3 areas. And then your electives. This is kind of one of my pet peeves, and I think the other counselors as well. These are our endorsements, and I want you to know that they are transcript endorsements. They are not diploma endorsements. So there is no such thing as an advanced diploma. It's not a thing. Everybody says, I'm getting the advanced diploma. I hear parents, I hear students say that. There is no such thing as an advanced diploma. Everyone from Auburn High School will receive the same diploma, but you can receive and earn transcript endorsements, and they do go on your transcript. Your diploma that you get at the night of graduation, that goes home with you, and it might go on your wall. Your parents might frame it, put it on the mantle. It might go in a box. Don't know where it goes, but that goes with you. The transcript is the official document that goes from Auburn High School to wherever it needs to go, to your colleges that you're applying to possibly NCAA if you're a student athlete. It might go to different scholarship opportunities. It is on your transcript. And these are the different endorsements that we have that you can earn: the Advanced Academic Endorsement, the Advanced Career Technical Endorsement, and the Career Technical Endorsement. These are the requirements for the Advanced Academic Endorsement. You must have, for the math requirement, you must have Algebra 2 with trig, and then 1 higher level math after Algebra 2 with trig. Now that can be any of these 3. It could be discrete math, probability and statistics, or pre-calc. Any of those 3 will fulfill this requirement for the math part of the Advanced Academic Endorsement. For science, you have to have 2 advanced science classes, and they are genetics, chemistry, physics, anatomy, and of course any AP science, AP Bio, AP Chem, or AP Physics, which we'll be offering this year. And then for the Advanced Academic Endorsement, you have to have 2 credits of the same foreign language. So 2 credits of French, 2 credits of Spanish, 2 credits of German, or if you take foreign language on Access, it could be 2 credits of Chinese, 2 credits of Latin. That would also count. Okay, and then we have an Advanced Career Technical Endorsement. If you look, the math and science requirements for this endorsement are exactly the same as the Advanced Academic. You still have to have Algebra 2 with trig plus 1 higher level math, and you still have to have the 2 credits of Advanced Science. But instead of the foreign language requirement, you need 3 career technical courses within the same cluster. Okay, so we'll talk about the clusters in a minute, but you need to have 3 in the same area. Okay, for the Career Technical Endorsement, this is as opposed to the Advanced Career Technical Endorsement, you just simply need to have 3 career tech courses within the same cluster. And basically this means anytime you have a career technical focus, like you've had 3 or even 2 credits in the same career tech cluster, that just means that you kind of have a leg up against someone going into college that hasn't had these courses. So for example, in Mr. Casarona's pre-engineering classes, if you know you're going into engineering and you've taken 2 or 3 of his classes, That just means you have kind of a mini major in high school, and you will have a pretty good idea of the engineering field or a pre-engineering program in college before you start paying for classes. Okay, AHS offers 10 clusters, and these are the career technical clusters. We have the agriculture, food, and natural resources. Agriculture would be Mr. Mullen's classes. These are the welding, woodworking classes. Coach Arrington has the fisheries classes, the aquaculture science, and then fisheries and marine biology. We have a new career tech cluster starting next year, and this is called Arts, AV Tech, and Communication, and this is formerly the graphic design courses taught by Mr. Cox. This year, or the upcoming school year, they will have different names, but these are the classes taught by Mr. Clay Cox. The business management and admin cluster would be the advanced BTA classes and career prep classes, the management principles, and the multimedia design classes. These are taught by Audrey Marshall and Sonia Hutchinson. The finance cluster is a new one we'll be offering next year, and these would be the personal finance classes, accounting, advanced accounting. I think we're moving towards, with the new high school, we're moving towards having our own bank at the high school and having the students run that, so that's pretty exciting for us. The government and public admin cluster would be the LET. This is formerly ROTC, and now it's going to be called LET. So like I said, when you look on your registration sheets and you want to sign up for ROTC, it's now going to be LET1, LET2, etc. The hospitality and tourism, those are our culinary arts classes taught by Miss Carol Duncan. And of course, the first one is called Hospitality and Tourism, and then Culinary 1 and Culinary 2. The health science cluster is taught by Miss Lori Osborne, and these are the classes. The Foundations of Health Science is the first one. After you take Foundations, then you could, your senior year, you could take the Health Science internship, which means you'd be off campus and working at East Alabama Medical Center under the supervision of a physician there. So this is a very, very good opportunity for students who are very serious about a career in the health science area. It could be anything from physical therapy, occupational therapy, nursing, pre-med, pre-vet, anything in the health science field. Okay, the manufacturing cluster would be Byron Williams' classes. He has a shop off campus that he takes his students to in a bus, and they can take classes, precision machinery, milling, drilling, grinding. They make incredible things. They work every year on a project. In the past, they've done things like they built a hovercraft from scratch. They've made a dune buggy. Some of them make trailer hitches with the Auburn A, which my husband actually has one. They've made cups with the Auburn logo on there. So they just do all kinds of neat things. It's a very hands-on course. His courses are very hands-on, and in order to be in them, you need to just be on track with your math courses. The marketing classes, those are the classes taught by Mr. Killingsworth, marketing, and then the entrepreneur and management, which would be similar to like an advanced marketing classes. And he takes students on the DECA competition trips every year, and they compete nationally against other schools. Okay, and the STEM program, that is our pre-engineering program, classes taught by Mr. Casarona. He has 3, sometimes 4 classes in this cluster. And like I said earlier, if a student is very seriously considering pre-engineering program, these classes can really give that student an idea of what this program is going to be like once they go into it in college. So you can really, have an idea if this is something that you want to continue pursuing once you leave Auburn High School. Okay, we have different curriculum options. We have the grade level curriculum, we have AP classes, and we also have the International Baccalaureate program, which is a separate diploma above and beyond your Auburn High School diploma. For grade level curriculum, You just need to meet all objectives for graduation, but just keep in mind that this means both the minimum credits and your core course requirements. So for example, a student may have, let's say, 30 credits at the end of their senior year, but if they don't pass American government, which is one of the required social studies classes for your senior year, if you don't pass government, or if you don't pass, say, the second half of English 12, you will not graduate. So it really doesn't matter how many credits you have, as long as you've had the minimum credits. It matters that you have your core course requirements. So these things are both required for graduation. For the requirements for college admittance, basically you just have to know the colleges that you're going to be applying to and their requirements. Every college has separate requirements, and this comes back to your responsibility as a student to know the requirements for the colleges you'll be applying to. Some colleges, for example, require 1 or 2 credits of a foreign language. So if you get to the end of your senior year and you've never taken a foreign language, then you don't meet the requirement for that college. AP classes, these are college level courses taken in a high school setting. You will definitely be prepared for college classes by taking an AP course. The rigor of the courses are on the level of college courses, and you could possibly earn college credit. These classes are more challenging than the core classes at Auburn High School, which is not to say that, regular English or regular history is not college prep level, because they are, but AP classes are college level courses. They're not college prep courses, they're college level courses. So, for example, AP European History, which is a 10th grade AP class, that is a college level course that 10th graders can take and possibly make college credit. Okay, AP classes are according to your areas of strength. So the beauty of AP courses is that you can pick and choose. You do not have to take AP classes in every core class area or core content area. You say, for example, if you are a very strong math student, you can take AP Calculus AB, but you don't have to take AP English, or vice versa. So you can pick and choose. All AP courses have weighted grades, which means you get 1 extra quality point for each grade. For example, if you get an A in an AP class, it goes into your GPA as a 5.0 instead of a 4.0. If you get a B, it goes into your GPA as an A. A C goes in as a B, etc. So that is how students at Auburn High School are able to, when they finish their senior year, they are able to have above a 4.0 GPA. We have probably every year the top GPA of our seniors is about a 4.4 because we have so many weighted courses here at Auburn High School. The AP exams are always administered in May. Depending on the score that you get on the AP exam that you take in May, will determine if you are able to get college credit by college credit from your AP class. For example, your AP exams are scored on a 5-point scale. So, you could get a 2, you could get a 3, a 4, or 5 on the exams. Most colleges will accept a 4 or a 5 and allow you to receive college credit for that course. Some even might accept a 3, so it really depends on the college. It's determined by the college. So just because you're taking the AP exam does not mean you automatically get college credit. It is all determined by the college that you end up going to and by what score that they will accept. Okay, and the fees for the classes the fee is $90 per AP class, and then you can also go to collegeboard.com if you have any other questions about AP classes. We also offer International Baccalaureate diploma. It's a whole curriculum here at Auburn High School. Each year we have approximately 40 students who are International Baccalaureate students, also known as IB. This is an internationally recognized diploma. It is the most rigorous high school curriculum, so when I, as a counselor, am making or am helping students do applications for college, typically the school will ask, is the student taking the most rigorous curriculum at your high school? If that student's an IB student, the answer would be yes. If they're not, then it would be no, because we do offer the IB program. And I want you to note here that if you are thinking about IB, if you're a 10th grader, it just says because the rigor of this diploma, students typically begin preparing themselves to go into IB prior to the 10th grade, and that is because the courses are pretty set as far as scheduling, and it's hard to get the little requirements such as health, such as a half a credit of a fine art. It's hard to get those in an IB schedule after the 10th grade. It's not impossible, but it is a difficult thing to do. Okay, the International Baccalaureate diploma classes are certainly more challenging. They're all college prep classes. They are all weighted classes, like I explained for the AP courses. The limited choices just means that you have less flexible options for your schedule because the IB courses are in a pretty set pattern here at Auburn High School. Then you have to also do some extracurricular things for the IB diploma, including an extended word essay. It's 4,000 words. It's sort of comparable to like a master's thesis. You have to take a class called Theory of Knowledge, which is kind of a philosophy class. It's a required elective. You need to get up to 5 credits of a foreign language, and then you have to perform 150 hours of community service, which is this CAS part of the IB diploma. If you have any questions about the IB diploma or the courses that are required, you can certainly go to the ib.org website. You can also talk to Mr. Davis Thompson, who's one of our IB teachers here. He teaches IB English. And Mr. James Tyndall is the IB counselor. He's also our college and career counselor, but he is over the IB students. IB exams are administered at the completion of the program, just like AP classes. College credits possible depending on the score that you get on those exams. And the diploma is given, it's a separate diploma that is given in addition to your Auburn High School diploma. And then the fees for the complete program are $800. Okay, college entrance information. If you are going right from Auburn High School to a four-year college, which about 60% of Auburn High School students do, you are going to be required to take the ACT or the SAT. These are college entrance exams. The ACT perfect score is a 36, and the SAT a perfect score is 16. These are just basically two different tests that are put out by two different companies. Most colleges will accept either or. We'll be giving all 11th graders at AHS the ACT plus writing in April of their 11th grade. And just keep in mind, if you take the ACT multiple times, which we always suggest students do to try to increase your score and get a little more familiar with the test and maybe do some prep before you take, each test, you don't need to take the writing portion except for that one time, and the school is paying for you to take that in the 11th grade. Basically, colleges want to see that you've taken it, but you only have to take it once. This is the testing schedule for our 10th and 11th graders. All of our 10th graders will be taking the Aspire in October. This is formally called or comparable to the plan that they've taken in the past. This is a pre-ACT test or a practice ACT test, and it will give our students a score report, and that score report will give you also an ACT predictor. So it'll say, based on the results from this Aspire test, you are likely to get a it'll give you a range like a 17 to a 21 on the ACT at this time. And then you'll also take the PSAT in October, which is the SAT practice test. So October for 10th graders is a big standardized testing time. Our 11th graders will take the ACT plus writing, like I mentioned a minute ago, in April of their 11th grade year, and the PSAT in October along with the 10th graders. Okay, summer options for Auburn High School students. We do have credit recovery in the summer. This is all on a program called Plato. It's a computer program. Keep in mind, if you failed a course, you must have a 40 or higher, a 40 to a 59 grade in order to take the class over in credit recovery. If you have below a 40, you have to take the class over in the classroom. But credit recovery is on this program called Plato, and it will be given over the summer, June 2nd through the 27th. And it's going to be from 8 o'clock in the morning until noon. The plans are being finalized, so there is nothing set in stone yet as far as dates. There will likely be no charge for credit recovery, but also there's no bus transportation. So if you plan on doing credit recovery over the summer, you must have your own transportation. We will continue to offer the summer PE, which is for $150, and it will be taking place at the junior high, at Auburn Junior High School. And that's going to be the same dates, June 2nd through the 27th, 8:30 until 11:30 in the morning, and there is no transportation for that either. Driver's Ed at Auburn High School over the summer, the sign up will be in March, and that will be put on Tiger TV to let you know the date that you can sign up for that to take it in March. And it's a couple of weeks in the summer in the mornings. And then our access classes, this is what everybody refers to as summer school here at Auburn. We don't have classes like a traditional high school classes. All of our classes over the summer are on a web-based program called Access. And it's going to be June 4th through the 24th, and then July 7th through the 25th. We have basically 2 mini sessions, and each session is for half a credit. So if you wanted to take, say, government and economics over the summer, you would need to come to both sessions, one for government and one for economics, because those are the 2 half credit classes that go together to make up your senior social studies required course. Okay, and that is 8 o'clock in the morning until noon daily, and there is no bus transportation, so you would have to have your own transportation. Finally, we do have credit advancement exams at Auburn High School. May the 15th at 3:30 will be the time that you could take these exams. You would need to just sign up at the counseling center and let us know what exam you would like to take. And basically, this is an exam that is a final exam of a course that you want to be able to skip. Typically, students do this for, say, example, if they're going into the IB program and they need to, in order to reach a 5th level of a foreign language, they might need to skip over, say, Spanish 3 so that they can take Spanish 4. And the student would sign up to take the credit advancement exam for Spanish 3. If you take the exam and you score 80% or above, then you would get credit for that, and that whatever grade you get, it goes on your transcript, and that grade counts towards your GPA. Okay, so that winds our academic session up, and at this point we're going to stop and start the registration class. We're going to show you step by step how to go through the registration process online, and you're going to have about 2 weeks to do that. You'll be able to add classes, drop classes online, and put in your course request. Thank you.